Alright, I already fucking recorded this and I fucked the video, so I'm redoing it. It'll be, and we'll save a bunch of time. Should be just a fucking 10-minute video quickly. Zip zip. Since I've already looked at it. Level 1, this is good stuff. Make sure to ping this ward for your $5. This is fine, right? And turn this way down. Alright, level 1. Very bad to walk back in here. Let's go back here. Level 1, if we're looking for trades, before the wave gets in, there's like two things in our head that we're trying to look for. One is depends who you're playing, right? But you're looking for just poke on the enemies, like just poke them before the wave hits, so that you can have like a bit of advantage leaving, entering the lane phase. So like as Kai'Sa, your level 1 objectives, if you're trying to like cheese something, is the auto Q and back straight out, or it's looking for that more all-in angle, getting off the passive and then leaving, which is what you guys went for here. So let's have a quick look. So this is fine. I think getting hooked is fine because you guys do a lot more level 1. This is fine, right? And then your objective is just about done. Bang, done. And you're walking away. This is where you both leave. Your fresh wave is here. He's actually cooked. Literally 147 HP is about to drop to. So there's no point to like re-engage here. You don't even have Q, right? So it's like all you get to do is auto trade, and his E's coming off from when he missed it down here. So it's like you can trade auto for auto, but then he gets the extra E value and the pull damage and HP from getting a stack on his E. So don't want to be looking after you've just done everything here. Point number two here is we saw that Nautilus was recalling back here, so this one's on 2 more than yourself because like you're like low HP, but would be good for, actually, yeah, probably not you because you lost all your health. If you didn't lose all your health on that Swain trade there, one of you two should be, you could have done it yourself, like sit here, and then when the wave like walks up to your face here, like someone needs to walk out and just tank the wave for a little bit, so that because it's going to be 1v2, you want this wave to like bunch up here, right? And then when our waves hit, it will hit here on their side. It'll then slow push into you, and then if you didn't lose all this HP, you guys can just fucking hold control of this bush, right? And just like harass 2v1, zone him off XP, and make sure the wave is like pushing into us. Like we last hit only, like absolute last hit only, force a wave in and just zone them off XP, right? Because that's what that level 1 does for you guys. Otherwise, you get nothing off of doing that level 1 against Naught because you don't actually do anything. You don't manipulate the wave, nothing, so it's all just like sitting here. Like you end up walking forward for some reason, and then all this does, like this is kind of bad. The only way to play this is like Kai'Sa flashes the Swain E, and then Swain just flashes out as well. But like when he's earned all that like pressure level 1, you really want this to push into you and just completely zone this guy off, because now the wave's just going to push into him and he can do whatever he wants. He can't keep tanking all this shit. It's a lot of damage. But yeah, now look at the wave. He's lost 0 minions so far. You guys have lost fucking all this like extra HP, and Naught's on the way back, and they've lost 0 fucking minions. And you guys lost 2 minions trying to do this dumb trade like past the wave, right? So like sit here, pull the wave, pull the wave so it bunches up, and then it will like slow push into you, and then you guys can like kind of just zone him off XP and whatnot, like after that sort of scenario. But now this guy misses nothing, and it's fucking 1v2 in lane, so that's like crazy, right? Criminal. Um, Literally misses nothing. You guys got hit by 15 E's here. Lovely stuff. Um, More E's. Yeah, your wave's in a terrible spot. You just need to like really shove this in. Really need to shove this in. This is the next point here, is look at where the minions are, look at where Swain is. Through here is a fucking death trap, right? Unmissable Swain E through here. Unmissable. So like when you walk through, like he doesn't even have to aim it at you. As long as he's aiming, I mean he's like aiming it here anyway. Like you could have been on this fucking edge of the wall, and if he hit the E on this minion, it probably still clips you. Um, because one thing to be mindful, Swain E comes here, even if you're like standing here and it's like hits on the back of this minion, it does like a circle around it, maybe not quite that large, like in a bit like this. does like a big circle around there that catches everything in that circle, right? Does anybody like fucking, you can be back here and it like hit this minion here, it will still hit you, right? You can be on the side and it will still hit you. So it's got a big catchment zone when it actually like gets to hit something on the way back. So like through here, he doesn't even have to throw it through this gap. He can just throw it here and clip it off this minion, and it'll fucking then splash out and hit you over here, right? So you got to be mindful of trying to farm waves in this sort of scenario. Nautilus just missed hook, I believe, when he got back. Done something, I can't remember. Honestly, can't fucking remember. Maybe he didn't hook. But yeah, so my tip I'd say is like when this Swain is looking to E like this, these minions aren't even low yet, right? But he throws it like when they're not even like low. So all you had to do was, because you don't need to hit them yet, right? Is like you when this is the death zone through here, like when you're back here, you just walk up to here, try and bait the E, and just be ready to walk straight out, right? Like you're trying to like you got to keep like jiggling on this line, like jiggle forward, jiggle back, like on this line, trying to bait him to throw that E. Because as soon as he throws the E, then you're free to like farm and do whatever the fuck you want. So like it's on him to have like really good restraint to just not throw it every time like you walk in the like zone for him to like guarantee hit the E, right? So it's like he's got to have really good restraint not to throw it until these minions are actually killable. So it's like you want to be like walking up to here and keep you know like toying with him to throw it, because yeah you want to be able to farm these minions for free. You don't want to be tanking all this for it. Because this happens heaps, right? So we end up like can't be sitting here in the wave. It's literally undodgeable, man. It's like, you know, it's a massive hitbox on here. Um, and the worst way to dodge Swain E is actually running back, which is like how you're running, right? So like he throws his E, and then you can see your body. You're literally facing this way, and like you keep like trying to run back. But the best way to dodge is actually in, because it's gonna hit whatever is it's gonna like explode on whatever the last thing is that it hits, which is probably this, maybe it's a cannon, I'm not sure, but the best way to dodge is not like running out the way you're running. You should be running in, or like even directly in if we think it's gonna like hit this one. I'm not sure which one it hits. Yeah, so it actually hit this one. So if you dodged, if you moved in from where you were here, that half a step, it'll just hit this. But you can see this circle, right? This is the catchment zone. You see this fucking circle? Like, I mean, half of it's visual effects, to be fair. Like, the catchment zone is more like this, I reckon. Um, so like, yeah, you need to. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it is that big. I don't know. It's fucking massive though. Like from the slash, it does some illegal hitbox stuff. So yeah, so like, yeah, but it can only hit whatever it hits at the very end, right? Whatever's like the first thing it hits on the way back, which is going to be this minion. So yeah, if you just walk forward, you need to dodge into Swain to farm in the wave. But ideally, you don't want to farm in the wave, and that's kind of the threat that you have with Nautilus. Digger E was telling me that this is there's a Swain one trick EUS. He was saying that this is like broken lane at the moment, and I'm presuming it's because of the threat that like you guys kind of have here. You can't sit in the wave because Swain can E. You can't sit to the side of the wave because fucking Nautilus is always trying to threat hook, so it's very tricky, right? So best way to farm is like every time he throws E while you're in the wave, you run forward into his face, and then it won't be able to pull you. Like you cop the Q, but that's actually not his damage. His damage comes from the E, the pull into the W, double passive stack. What's going on here? Yo, wake up. Huh? Wait, no, I didn't click that. The fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on? Wait, I've lost like... Oh my god, now it comes back. You can't be fucking serious. And that's kind of like the whole lane, really. There's like kind of just both of you guys getting hit by Swaineys a lot. Very hard to like farm in the wave. Now it's fucking on full volume again. But yeah, I'd say level 1, when you get that poke, there's got to be an objective, right? When you do that shit, then you need to pull the wave. That's very important. Pull the wave into you. And then you can deny him off XP 2v1, right? So make sure one of you two need to get in front. Had to be Brawn because you lost so much HP, like re-engaging on that level 1. And then I'd say for the rest of the lane, it was like kind of you guys like farming in the wave a bit too much. Like he's only down 3 CS even after all those trades, right? But like you can already see like where this guy is here, and you're literally sitting on the back of these minions. So like you're just gonna get hit here. Like it's so undodgeable. You're trying to eat out of it. Like I said, like you can never eat out of it. It's just gonna hit you. Like you have to go like to the side or in. The only way. Because I mean you can kind of see like there, like you can see that splash, right? Like look at that splash radius. If you're in this fucking circle, you're getting clipped. So like even if it just hits the very front end of this minion, it then goes from the center of this guy's hitbox and does this circle all the way around. That's gonna like fucking hit you. So this is hard, right? Like you're in that same situation as before on that wall up here. Like look at these fucking minions, bro. Except he threw it at Braum. He should never throw it at Braum. He should be trying to harass you on CS, so you kind of get bailed out here. What happens? Ping the ward for $5. Ping the ward. $5 missed from everyone. No one's pinged that thing. That's crazy. It's very important, even more important in solo queue than it is for like our team play, right? Because your Rengar, like you can communicate the bot tries warded when your jungle asks if it's warded, but like Rengar, who's like not watching everything, and this is low elo, right? Like he can visually see that the bush is warded when you ping that because it will just keep the time there. So you gotta be pinging those things. $5, another $5 miss, that's $15 down the drain. How many times are we like $40 short of an item? But it's like if you had like $20 on wards, it's like yeah you can wait 20, but you can't be waiting $40 in base without losing like crazy amounts of shit, This is just all very hard. Yeah, see, like it's so hard to farm. Very scared, but you guys probably can fight like before they hit 6, right? Like low mana. Silent spot reverse and he can't fight. I mean, you could like try communicate fighting on your 6 timer here. Getting off this wave, no hook, like he's could have maybe like tried looking before the Swain 6, but now he's 6 on this wave. I think you guys could have been winning 2v2 whenever Braum Q lands. But it all kind of depends, like, cause these guys were getting hit by like every single E. Oh, this was like really bad actually. I remember. So this is like where they backed off, and they're trying to recall, right? And we need a recall too. Like we don't want to cancel them. We fucking need a base like just as bad, if not like if not even like more. We need to reset. So like canceling them just keeps us in this lane when we're low HP, low mana. And then yeah, we lose all sums. There was no reason to try turn to help Braum. He hits the flash W, just a waste of flash. But they did lose exhaust, did lose fucking thing, and then he's dead. So there's no reason, and he's dead, and you can never kill them. So like I don't know why you're like hovering around to like try deal damage. And then this happens, and then you should flash this Swain W, right? If you actually wanted to live, you should be flashing this Swain W, but we lose barrier, and then we actually get hit by the slow, get hit by the hook, and then we flash 1 HP. So it's like you got to flash the things that actually like cost you your life, right? didn't use a Bicky, like things like this. So like if you flash that slow, then you'll live, like just guaranteed. Um, and yeah, I think that's about it for the game, really. Just looking at those two minor things. So level one, like using that to our advantage, wave manipulation, and then this one you misclicked a few autos on minions. I think it was like an okay look, but I thought it was an okay look because I didn't think that Swain would have ult, but like from the previous time he used it, but he ended up having R, so it was like kind of, it would have been fucking literally just off cooldown, I think. But yeah. Alright, well, I'll leave it there so it's a quick review, but yeah, Swainees and the level 1, using that level 1 advantage is fucking probably the biggest thing to learn from here. Alright, God bless.